Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So I have already done a bit of a fraction series on basic kind of how to do fractions, adding, multiplying, taking away, dividing, all that kind of thing. So today I'm going to teach you how to do multiplication, where you've got, say, two numbers which both have a tens unit and then like a units unit. I'll show you what I mean here. So if you had, let's say you had 28 and you had to multiply that by 36. So this is what I was talking about. You've got one digit which is in the tens column, one digit which is in the units column. So you need to multiply these together. So what do? Well, first of all, you can start off with this 6 down here. So this 6 you need to multiply by the 8. So 6 times 8 is 48. Now if I was to write 48 here, that would cause a lot of problems. So what you've got to do is you've got to write the last number. So 48, the last number in 48 is 8, and then you've got to put a little 4 down here, because 48, the 8 is in the units column, which is what this is, but the 4 would be in the tens column because it's 40, it's 48. So the 4 has to stay in keeping with the tens column. So you've got to put a little 4 to remember to carry that on later. So you've already done 6 times 8, so now you've got to do 6 times 2. Now you know that 6 times 2 is 12, but do you write 12 here? Of course you don't, that would be too easy. So you've got 12. Now you have to add on your 4 which you already had. So you know 12 add 4 is 16. So you put your 6 here, and you then put your 1 in the next column, which would effectively be your hundreds column. Okay? So that there was 6 multiplied by everything, but now you've got to do the 3 multiplied by everything. And because the 3 is in fact in the tens column and not the units column, you have to put in a space filler here, called basically a 0. And what you do is you now do 3 times by 8. And 3 times by 8, you know, is 24. So what we learnt from before, you have your 4, which goes here, and because it's 24, you put a little 2 down here to remember to carry it on later. So you know 3 times 8 is 24, you've written that down, now you've got to do 3 times 2. Well, 3 times 2 you know is 6, but you've got to have your 2 here. So you do your 6, which is 3 times 2, and then you add on 2. So then that gives you 8. Now you've got two numbers, you've got 168 and 840. So you then have to add these two numbers together in order to get your final answer. Now for the purpose of this video, I'm going to cross out these little carried on units here, just to make it clear to you when you're looking at it. I would advise that you keep them in. Sometimes you get method marks for them in like SATs kind of papers. That is UK SATs papers, not the American kind of final SATs. And so then you've got two numbers here which you've got to add together. Now you can add them downwards, so you can do 8 add 0, which is 8, pop that one there. You do 6 add 4, which is 10, so you put the 0 here, but you carry the 1, because remember it's the last number, and then you carry whatever's left. And then you do 8 add 1, and so that there is 9, but then you've got to add on this 1 down here, so then that becomes 10. So the last unit of 10 is a 0, and then you pop the other unit in what would be the thousandths column. This is why it's quite useful to use grid paper when you're doing maths, because then you can obviously line it up in boxes separately. But yeah, that is your final answer. So I hope this video was helpful for some of you guys. If it was, make sure you give it a thumbs up to let me know that it was helpful to you in some way and I should probably carry on doing them. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments box below. If you like our channel in general, make sure you subscribe for some regular updates. And if you found this video helpful or you like our channel in general, then make sure you share it to your friends so that we can build up a bigger audience for our channel. Excuse me, I'm gradually losing my voice now. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around in the next video.